Alpha Plus Education. This is video number 4 of Western School of Philosophy related to pragmatism. 3 videos we have already done. Video number 1, idealism. Video number 2, realism. Video number 3, naturalism. If you have not seen that videos, link you will find I button above and also in description box. You can see there. Now let us start pragmatism. Learning objectives of this video are: what is pragmatism, what are the fundamental principles of pragmatism, metaphysics, epistemology, and axiology according to pragmatism, aims of education, curriculum, and teaching method according to pragmatism. How should be the role of teacher, how should be the role of students, discipline, and school. So let us discuss these points one by one. First, what is pragmatism? So pragmatism philosophy is the idea or belief that advocates utility and practicability. So pragmatism philosophy is basically focused on utility and practicability. What is useful for the student, what is practicable for the student, what is useful for the society should be transacted in the school. Pragmatism, the word is derived from the Greek word pragma, means action or affair. So this is the philosophy which believes in action, the actions which is useful for the students. Founding father. Charles Sanders Peirce is the founding father. However, Charles has never used the term in his publication. The William James was the first who has used the term in his publications. It is the USA movement in the philosophy. It is based on utility and practicability. It believes that only change is permanent. So, according to this philosophy, truth, values, knowledge, everything keeps on changing. So, is the aim of education. Truth is also changeable with time and space. Fundamental principles. Truth, values, etc. changes with time and space. Emphasis on utility and practicability. Social development is essential and is at the top priority. It believes in facts rather than ideas or images. It believes in facts rather than ideas and ideals. Aims and value changes in relation to time and space. Exponents of pragmatism: Charles Sanders Peirce, William James, John Dewey, Herbert Mead, Kilpatrick are the major exponents of pragmatism. Metaphysics. Metaphysics is the branch of philosophy that deals with the reality. So, according to pragmatism, the reality is the things which can be experienced and observed are real. So, what student can sense, what student can experience, what student can observe is the reality. No fixed reality. The things keep on changing. So reality is keep on changing. There is no ultimate reality because what is useful today may not be useful tomorrow. So the ultimate reality cannot be established in this branch of philosophy. Epistemology is the branch of philosophy that deals with the knowledge. Knowledge is empirical, means knowledge is based on experience, knowledge is based on facts, knowledge is based on data. As reality keeps on changing, so is the knowledge, because there is no ultimate reality, so it keeps on changing. So the knowledge also keeps on changing. Axiology is the branch of philosophy that deals with the values. It doesn't believe in a fixed and eternal values, because utility changes, reality changes, knowledge changes. So is the case of value. No fixed value, it keeps on changing with the time and space. Aims of education according to pragmatism. No fixed aims of education. Aims are flexible as per need, time, and space. So we cannot decide a fixed aim because utility keeps on changing. So we cannot have a fixed education aim. To develop social skills, because social society will be there around the student always. So she should learn how to establish in the society. To develop sense of utility and practicability, because this philosophy based on utility and practicability, so students should have sense which is useful, which is practicable. To develop scientific temperament, education and society are dynamic. It's a well-known fact that education keeps on changing, society keeps on changing. So to develop sense of dynamism, we should know everything is changeable, so we should adjust with the change. curriculum. Curriculum should be flexible and it cannot be fixed for all children. So because it is based on utility and utility keeps on changing, so curriculum should be flexible and different children may have different utility, different practicability. So it should not be fixed for all children. Curriculum should be activity centered. So because pragma means action, so this philosophy advocates about the activities. Curriculum should be based on principle of utility, means we should have teach only those subject which is useful for the student as per the need of the student. Integration, there should be flexible dynamism and integrated curriculum so that student can learn useful things across the subjects. Interest, the subject should be as per the interest of the student. Experience, the subject should have the scope of experience where student can experience the things, experience the reality. Subjects such as language, hygiene, history, geography, physics, mathematics, home science, sociology, psychology, reading, writing, arithmetic, etc. These are some useful subjects in social development, psychological development. For home science is a subject which is useful at home. Okay, so these are the subjects based on pragmatic approach. Teaching methods. Methods based on learning by doing principle or individual differences. Okay, so this philosophy also advocates learning by doing principle and it also addresses the individual differences. So teaching method can be different for different students. Project method by Kilpatrick, problem solving method by John Dewey, inductive method by heuristic method. Role of teacher. Teacher is like observer of project or activity. So teacher should observe the project or activity done is carrying by the student so that whether they are doing in right way or not right way. Role of teacher. Teacher is like observer of the project or activity. Teacher should be like observer. He should observe whether student are doing the project in right way or not right way. Even if they are not doing right way, teacher should only guide rather than instructing them to do something. Guide them to do in a better way. Teacher is to facilitate decision making. So while it comes to decision making, teacher should facilitate them rather than dictating them. Teacher should help student to take decision. To understand individual differences, all students are different, so single teaching method cannot be same. So teacher should behave different with different children according to their need. To create real life situation, teacher should create real life situations so that student can learn how to solve real life situations. Teacher is a friend, philosopher, and guide. Role of student: active participant, because in a project method he should be actively participate. Learning by doing, to conduct experiments. Discipline, self and social discipline, create, it gives freedom to the students. No punishment, school should be like a miniature of the society as suggested by the John Dewey. Oppose traditional schooling in which we have rote learning, bookish knowledge. School is a place for experiment and experience. School should provide the scope where student can experiment and experience the knowledge rather than getting bookish knowledge. So this is all for this video. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe the channel if you have not subscribed till now, and please do share it with your friends. Thank you.